Hey, first one in the chat. How you doing? Happy Monday. Hopefully the wind won't be too aggressive today. It's quite aggressive last live stream, but very nice, bright, sunny day here in Burlington. And I'm just walking more westbound back towards my destination before I finally head back home to Toronto. Very beautiful day. Yes, absolutely. I will not complain one bit for the amount of lousy weather we've been having lately. And I gotta say, a lot of drivers around here are pretty considerate. Not really used to that in the city of Toronto. So yeah, this is probably the biggest mall, Mapleview, in Burlington. I haven't really toured through it though. Always just passed by it. I'll eventually go there one day, but I have no need to right now. Have my Bose headphones on. The biggest noise you'll hear right now is probably the traffic. And there's some knuckleheads, you know. There's a bike lane clearly right there. So riding on the sidewalk is very unnecessary. But what does he care? Oh, that sun's coming right down, beating right down. This is not really an area I usually walk down. I usually take the bus, but I think it's such a nice day. I can just do it on foot. Sweating already. On days like this, I can also probably use an umbrella, to be honest, not kidding. Sometimes sunglasses just aren't enough. Oh, we have QEW 403 overhead. Hamilton and Brantford, and the further you go, you'll end up in Niagara. Hey Medana, welcome to the chat. Happy Monday. Is it ever? We're pushing what, 18, 19 degrees right now. And there's no lack of traffic here at all, clearly. Wow, am I sweating? Oh boys. Finally a bit of shade. Yeah, there's all the overcast we have with low-laying clouds. Nothing really too high up. Mostly just direct sun. You know, I kind of wanted to walk the full way from Deer to pretty much Waterdown Road, but I don't know how long that will take. I don't know. I'm a pretty fast walker. Never say never. Then we got an IKEA coming up. For those who travel pretty much anywhere between Burlington eastbound on the QEW, they'll always see this IKEA. It's right near the highway, so I've passed by it thousands of times. We got Fortino's there, Sleep Country, big Fortino's. It's mostly a Hamilton-based supermarket, but I've seen a couple in Toronto. I think there's one in North York. It's got a fenced off grassy area here, not really much to see. I'm debating whether to disconnect my headphones because the wind isn't too aggressive right now, and honestly they're just making me sweat more. And these are leather, so maybe my sweat is too good for leather headphones, to be honest. So on that note, I'm just going to disconnect these, turn the Bluetooth off. All right. So the bike lane kind of stretches out here, right? And I can understand some people not being in those. It can be feels a little dangerous. But when it's right next to a sidewalk, there's really no excuse. Well, they weren't going too fast, I won't complain. You can see the Hamilton Mountain there. Very nice view. Hey Jas 0505, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good day. So this is just a long stretch, really. Obviously intersections come and go, but it's a long winding stretch. Kind of like my last one, but I'm much more east. Closer to Burlington Station. And Bob's in the house. Walker live. I love the roof of that car. Yeah, Bob, once I get back and go through some BS, which I'm always used to when it comes to technology, I will reply to the email. Ooh, I still wonder what it's about. Not Fan Expo, apparently. Which is also coming soon. I think late July or early August. Can't wait for that, that's for sure. Yeah, that's good. Honestly, the only time I went to New York twice, but they were both when I was under 10 years old, so I would yet to visit again sometime soon. In fact, I haven't even been on a plane pre 9/11, to be honest, so shows you how old I am. And we got a Cybertruck here. I'm just seeing more and more of them pop up in all different colors. Okay. Ooh, I like the suspense. Yeah, I was in a couple Teslas. So I've been taking some Ubers to visit a family member in the hospital. So I've been in a few Teslas. One of them had scissor doors, or just open like kind of upwards. It was pretty cool. Very smooth, but I have not been in a Cybertruck yet. Maybe one day my Uber driver will be having a Cybertruck. Never say never. And that's the bus I take, usually the opposite way, 1E. Planes. And I'm walking along Plains. very long stretch of Burlington. Hello, Hardjaw. Welcome to the chat. I hope you're having a good day. So you see pretty much strips of everything around here. It's miscellaneous. It's a Pizza Hut. There's a fish market. It's a chiropractor center. There's a bar, walking clinic. There's an animal hospital, I think. And I see this guy everywhere. He's plastered all around the city because he's the #1 realtor of the Hamilton, Burlington area. Rob Golfy. Yeah, it's very ugly, Bob. It's like graphics from like a PS1. They would show us like a car in PS1 or something like that. Or maybe Minecraft. Whoa, didn't know. Gonna have the chat again. Been there, done that. Got one of those angry Jeeps, and I call them angry because the headlights are kind of like curved down at the top. Makes it look like very angry eyes. Got a dentistry, got a Subway, and pretty much nothing here but buildings. It's an open grass area. Oh, there we go. Shade. Yeah, I've heard a couple of them have actually set on fire. But they're selling more and more. Kind of like the, what's that? It's like a light purple, almost a violet color to that truck across the street. I'm not sure how well anyone can see it, but really don't feel like darting across traffic, but very cool color that stands out. I'd much rather have that truck than a Cybertruck any day. And that's pretty much all you see around here are strips, miscellaneous places. We've got a McDonald's, got a hair spa. We got a, I think it's like a 50s diner called Skyway Diner, which looks pretty cool. May have to go in there and have breakfast sometime. And we got 3 people mowing the lawn. Hey Vasily, welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good day, man. Mom and pop diners, yeah, that's exactly it. I think Skyway Diner might be a franchise though, because I'm pretty sure I've seen other ones more in the Hamilton area. Got the Shell gas station here. You know, I think this walk is doable. I've never actually walked from Mapleview to Waterdown, but I think today might be the day. Miracles can happen. And that's my bank right there. Got a pizza, which I've ordered from this location a few times for the last couple of days, actually. Watered down for a week now. That's funny, Bob. That's sort of the name of the road, but yeah, I know what you mean. We were watered down for what, 3 days straight. So I'm just gonna hit the button here. So yeah, as you can see, Burlington's a very populated area. I'm not quite in the downtown core. It's definitely probably about a good 6 or 7 kilometers eastbound. But the halfway point between where I'm staying and downtown was where I started. Yeah, it's beautiful sky, absolutely. You know, I'm sweating a bit more than I would like to, but that's just my body. That's my own problem. And it's not too humid too, because that's the enemy for me. I just can't stand humidity. I don't think many people like it, but yeah. Got a Mr. Sub here, one of my favorites. Dairy Queen. We have an adult shop here next to a alteration tailor and a nail spa. So yeah, there's no lack of retail around here. It's kind of a mixture of retail and, like business-wise retail and residential. You see a lot of stores, you know, a lot of places to eat and a few markets in between. Seen a few gas stations so far. It's a place to buy Trek bicycles, very high-end brand. Got a cannabis sector here, Uncle Louie's. Perfect day though. It's like, I'm glad the wind isn't too aggressive. It really just make anyone watching it pretty much want to shut this off. In an auto dealership, we got a small little motel here. Just keeps going, really. Oh, there's vape shops. I see them everywhere too, so. Pretty much anything you need. And you know, the only place that has a beer store, LCBO, is where I departed from, but a lot of these convenience stores do sell beer and wine anyways, so you got your alcohol needs, you got your food needs, you know, got all your car needs. And if you're out of towner, you know, you got somewhere to stay. You have two of them. You have, I think it's called Westwood Motel, next to the Knights Inn, right across for competition here. And we got the Burlington Public Library. Again, a nice bigger library. I have not been in, but it's very nice from the exterior. One of those old-fashioned Diet Pepsi machines. And I know it's old-fashioned because it has one of the original Pepsi logos. The original swirl, before they transformed it into almost like a basketball shape, and then they transformed it again. Got a Domino's. Yeah, you just see strip after strip. You got a Shoppers across the street here. And down here is a nice private residential street with no sidewalks. Sanford Drive. No, I actually just took the bus. I took the GO train initially to get here. So just scroll up the chat here. Hello, Trojan Elk Explorer. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, no, I just in busing. I usually take the one plane's bus that goes up and down here. But today I just decided to walk it, and I've actually never walked down this path, like I said. So I think I should be at my destination at the pace I'm going. Not too long from now. It's nice to kind of see it walking by. Got a bulk food warehouse, which I guess is similar to the bulk barn. Got the Hawka House here. It says Oakville though, it's strange. You see Oakville, Burlington, and Aldershot signs, which are three different municipalities, so. And we have a nice considerate driver here. Well, at least he got out of the way in time. Looks like it's near completion. We got a public school across the street here. Well, hidden behind these trees. Lots of lumber and construction going on, and more lawn cutting. For anyone that needs hope. No, they're still working on it. It's definitely newly built, but you can see up there, they're just completing the balconies and everything. And I know this is still on kind of a tilt. This gimbal is giving me a bit of a attitude adjustment, but stable enough for now, I guess. Everyone's just cutting grass today. It's a grass cutting day, I guess. Awkward. Excuse me. Don't mow me over. He had noise canceling headphones. He couldn't really hear me, so those things can get pretty damn loud. And there's an old Tim Hortons. Well, it used to be a Tim Hortons. That's been sitting there for quite a while. Not sure what they're planning to do with that. Though it is kind of funny. In one of my previous videos, I covered a Tim Hortons in Etobicoke that took over an old KFC. And with the old bucket that they had on the stand, they just replaced with a Tim Hortons cup, which is pretty comical. It's actually infamously known for that. There's a U-Haul place there, and it starts to get a little bit quieter around this stretch. I think I passed by most of the business areas. And it's getting more residential now. Hey Coleslaw, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Here's what I have exactly, Bob. Coleslaw wonders if any people in Kentucky play hockey. I'm sure they must, but I don't know. I'm not any pro American hockey players right now. Sorry, Bob. After the, all the embarrassing things that's happened to Canadian hockey so far. I just want to see a Canadian team win the cup this year. I'm an Oilers fan personally at this point. Can't take the disappointment anymore, but yeah, great game yesterday. Between the Oilers and Dallas. So we got really not much to see. It's luxury menswear. It's kind of mixed in with some condos here. More condos, and you see a good stretch of that. You'll see a Wendy's eventually. Oh, okay, that's fair enough, Bob. Hey Yahya, welcome to the chat. Love the color on that Jeep. It's like a nice sky blue. Beautiful to me. Blue is my color. Got a hair design shop. Whoa. The brakes on that were so bad, he almost rear-ended the guy in front of him. The truck there and that contraption behind him. That was rough to hear. Got a small little graveyard behind this church here. Robin's egg blue. Wow. Don't you know your colors? Yeah, it was someone with very terrible brakes, hitting the gas and not braking nearly enough. He needs to go to the mechanic shop, get those fixed before he puts anyone else's life in danger. I have another barber shop, but it's so dark in there, they don't even look open. I've seen more salons and barber shops probably than anything. We have another. How many do we need? And there's your vape barn, Bob. Got a furniture place across the street there. Sorry, we need chats here. Sherwin-Williams, I don't even know who that is. Hello, Jim Martin. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, a lot of these franchises I haven't even heard of. I'm sure most of these places would have curbside. I wouldn't know though. Can't say I've ever ordered from them. Another auto dealership. See some interesting cars around here, absolutely. There's one old vintage Dodge truck. Looks like something out of the 40s. That's sometimes parked outside another dealership, so you know, you never know what you're gonna see. I've heard of Serena Williams, isn't she like one of the famous tennis players? But I don't know every athlete. There's a lot I don't know. Kitchen bar called the District across the street there. And we have more condos with some businesses at the bottom there. There's another Family Dental. Seems like this dude just caught the bus just in time. Just like oh, the bus is full. Well, it says the bus is full, but he's picking them up anyways, so that's considerate. Got another animal hospital here. And more condos. I see a lot of auto dealerships. I see a lot of pet places. I see a lot of barber shops and hair salons. And of course, condos. That's basically the gist of what's around here. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with the chat here. Fire alarms going off at Eglinton Station, says Yahya. Yeah, the tennis player was Serena, yeah. You were I'm not sure I get the joke there. A horse for your doctor, yeah. There's some sort of punchline behind that. This guy's skateboarding while he's carrying a scooter. Interesting. Got a nice open field here. Seems like a vacant lot to me. I'm sure they'll do something with that eventually. And another motor shop. Like, how many do you need in such a small proximity of area? I can see a lot more lawns that need to be mowed, that's for sure. Oh, right. Yeah, that's fair enough, right? Maybe he just switches eventually, gets bored with the skateboard, goes on the scooter and holds the skateboard. Now he's just walking. Who knows? And another church, a lot of churches as well. I think we have two. We have one here. Something on the sign that says Pope Leo, the new Pope, I guess. May he lead us to salvation. And this is all boarded up. It's a chiropractic clinic. I like the design of it, honestly, but yeah. Days are numbered here. Derek C., welcome to the chat. Happy Monday afternoon. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I think it's called scooting, yeah. I have a YouTuber friend in Chicago, actually called Scoot Lady. She has the electric one and does great content. Shout out to Scoot Lady. Oh, okay, I think it's just another Catholic school. Must be. Okay, that makes sense. I don't have a Fitbit or anything. I don't know how far I've walked so far, but a few kilometers at least so far. Ooh, that sun's even down. Nice, nice. You know, it's kind of your little escape there. Just, you know, even at work, you can see some sunshine. My weekend was pretty good. You know, just spent with family. It was kind of low key. I had some family members, matters to attend to about a family member, but I'll be returning tomorrow to Toronto. But yeah, beautiful day, that's for sure, and a lot of beautiful houses. You see a lot of condos, but like that one in particular kind of just has a huge lawn. Got some townhouses here. And another development plan, which might mean sayonara to this house. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but yeah, wow. There's another strip here. You're gonna see across the street. That's all you've been seeing so far. So there's not really like too much of a stretch where you just don't see anything at all. There's always something, residential or business. Cool look down the private property townhouse section. Another barber shop. Got a driving school. Got another cycle shop. Once I see the Wendy's, I'll know I'm close to my destination. Laser hair removal. Near the Wendy's, Mom. Yeah, I had to take my headphones off. And yeah, I think I see the Wendy's approaching. Every time I go by there, it's like, damn, I want a Baconator. Reminds me of the same guy that almost rear-ended the other SUV a little while ago. I'm hoping he has better brakes. Another dentistry. I'm seeing a lot of repeats of the same types of businesses. Hey Kurt, welcome to the chat. Yes, it's you know, some chili fries with a nice Baconator, maybe like a milkshake from there. That would make my afternoon. There was this rogaine in the water. Hopefully no water. I'm washing my hair in, please. Well, they are. I really do believe in that. I'm out of cash, but I have something that's much better than a Big Mac. Sorry, Big Mac lovers. I always like when I see leaves in the outside of houses. That's kind of a nice tint to that house as well. So, and there's the infamous Wendy's there. Yeah, that's for sure. I've seen countless businesses so far. Endless condos. Lots of people cutting grass, lots of people not cutting grass. There's a bistro out here. Now open Mondays for lunch. Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but maybe they have limited hours. And another sort of dive motel there. And these sidewalks are a little narrow, so I try to like not point the camera directly in their faces for any passing pedestrian. Another little graveyard here outside another church. Yeah, there's quite a few graveyards around here as well. And just to look back to where I came from. Yeah, they have great chicken at Wendy's. Absolutely, the spicy chicken. I'll grab one of those any day. So I'm just reading the chat here. Upstate New York Bob had the spicy Asiago chicken. That sounds good. Yeah, the independent places, so many of them are going under, you know? In Toronto, like, there are certain gems, like, even franchises like Licks. If anyone remembers Licks, they're one of my favorite places to go to. I think the burgers had a lot of flavor, you know. There was even a time where the employees used to sing. It was Canadian, it was great. And then I think COVID just did them in. They are officially out of operation, and you know, they have Burgers Priest or Heroes and Five Guys, and I feel they pale in comparison. We got a small little cute motel there. Isn't that adorable? Another empty little lot there. We're going to do something with that eventually. Not sure what, but and there's a infamous gentleman's club down there. It says Thursday to Sunday, 6 p.m. to close, but I've never really seen anyone actually go in or out of there, even during those hours, so. And I'm getting closer to my destination. I did it. All in under 40 minutes. Wow. I guess I am a fast walker. There ain't no gentleman at a strip club. enough. But this ain't the Zanzibar or anything. It just looks almost out of operation. You got a suspicious little extension to the end there. One door boarded up. I have no idea. What you see is what you get. Discarded garbage and some old disgusting box spring. No, definitely not as fast as Eric, Mom. Can't top that. That's a nice house there. Someone did some branch trimming. And there's the road up there, Cook Boulevard. It's a little path I like to take when I leave the city, up to Aldershot Station. You just go up there and you loop around, you go up again, and then there you are. I'm not really hearing it now, but a couple months ago, these lights had a countdown, like a vocal countdown. And it almost sounded like a space shuttle launch. The voice was like 10, 9, 8, 7, you know, it's like, it was comical. I wish I could hear it now, but maybe they just deleted that. And this is probably my favorite business that I've passed by so far. We call it a guitar gallery. That's my kind of place. It's kind of hard to see with the reflection, but there, you can kind of see it now. I better take off before an employee sees me. And we got another little family diner here. They close at 3 p.m. most days, I think. Russell Williams Restaurant. It's a family restaurant, and if I could just take a look at the hours here. So yeah, okay, the 3 days they close at 8 p.m. is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Every other day they close at 3 p.m. But they all open at 8. Another gas station, Circle K here. And another Tim Hortons, and a fitness center. RBC Bank, a very interesting sculpture, whatever that is. Twisted metal straws. Sure, I'm all for it. Yeah, I haven't been there. Guitar Lovers headquarters, absolutely. Coleslaw says I only go to restaurants where they tell me to get move to another table in the middle of my meal. No one ever better try that with me. The audacity. I guess I shall pass. It's one of those intersections where it just never says go. You just have to stand there indefinitely if you listen to that. Yeah, I like their Frosters at Circle K. It's always a go-to. You got a Home Hardware here. So, weren't they paid off in tequila shots? Who was? 1 second here. But yeah, a medium pop for 89 cents. That's not too bad at all. Especially in this economy, most of them will charge at least $3. I feel lucky to get a $1 coffee at McDonald's. Okay, I think this live stream is coming to an end. I did not think I would get here this quickly. My next one will be from Toronto. I'll be back home. I might do another pre-record here before I leave though. I'll see what I can do. So at that mark, I want to thank everyone for watching. I will continue as I always do. Not trying to quote Ken, but maybe I just did. And yeah, thanks to everyone in the chat. Hope you have a great Monday. Make the most of it before it's over. And I will see you in the next one. So thank you. Kurt, Coleslaw, Bob, Medano, Jas, Mom, everyone in the chat. Thank you for being here. And take care of yourselves. Walker, out.